This time we will watch funny video clips from the internet. The first video we see is a girl trying to show the accuracy of her kick by kicking her father's head until it is thrown, but misses and hits his father's head. In the second video, we see a man training his head skills by trying to break a board, but unfortunately it turns out that the board is a former hardened cast board. But salute to this man, he never gives up. I hope he doesn't have a concussion or forget who he is. In the third video we see a taekwondo man trying to show the accuracy of his kick by kicking an apple over his friend's head, but unfortunately last night he stayed up late watching the World Cup, so he was still sleepy, causing him to kick his friend's head. Or maybe he has a personal grudge against his friend. The fourth video is same as the previous video. This father tried to show his son the accuracy of his kick, but instead it hit the child's head. Or maybe the father was annoyed with the child who likes to ask pocket money. The fifth video is still trying to accurately kick the man on the head of the girlfriend. I'm sure a minute after that the man must have become single. The sixth video, a martial arts master thinks he is an iron fist trying to break a board 20 centimeters thick, and he just realized that it was too thick. He tried to reduce it, yes, but still failed, and he still reduced again but still couldn't. Finally he stopped, and after that incident he switched professions to become a farmer. The seventh video, still breaking the board. This man thinks he has an iron head and tries to break the board with his head. The next day he forgets that he is already married. Eighth video, a young man tries to break a board with an obstacle course in a crowded place, but his jump is not high enough to cause his feet to get stuck and fall. He must be very embarrassed. Video 9. We see two men fighting each other's guts with sparring, but one of them kicks downwards, causing the opponent's ball to break apart. Reportedly the victim has changed sex to a woman. The 10th video, a man tries his kick skills by placing an object on his friend's head, but unfortunately only hit his friend's head, which should have hit the apple. The 11th video, a man tries to combine martial arts with football, but unfortunately the target is his friend. I hope they stay friends. A woman looks like she wants to disturb her husband, but she forgot that the husband just mopped the floor. A couple of lovers practice boxing together, but the women who are not aware that they are punched are not allowed to kick the ball. A man is seen resting and trying to show his kick to his friend, but unfortunately he forgets that he has only joined a martial arts class for a day. A man is seen trying to do a round kick, but to forget that his stomach can, it becomes a problem when he spins. A man thinks he is Bruce Lee after watching the movie and tries to do a high kick. A handyman is seen trying to break a board, but instead his hand hurts. Maybe the man is suitable to keep working as a builder. A husband tries to show the power of a kick to his wife. Tap, I'm sorry, the wife's grip wasn't strong enough. Reportedly the man was immediately divorced. A man looked angry and kicked a trash can, but he didn't know that the trash can was a karate master. Two teenagers were seen trying to kick the hotel, but instead ended up being kicked out of the hotel because they had made a hole in the second floor with their backs. This man thought his legs were stronger than young wood in the forest. A fat girl tries to practice martial arts moves, but she forgets that her mother has just mopped the floor. A martial arts expert tries the accuracy of his kick to his student, but instead hits the student's head. Two martial arts experts are seen fighting, but they forgot that their weight could paralyze him before he paralyzed his opponent. Two men in Mexico were seen arguing and fight each other, but they forget that already 50 bottles of beer have been drunk. We seen a martial arts master can paralyze his opponent without touching his opponent. It seems they watched too many Avengers movies. We seen a drunken man bullying a father. Even to stand up the man could not. Finally the father managed to paralyze the man and called the police. We seen a group of men practicing their ball strength by kicking it many times towards the ball. This is quite painful to try. I hope the father's ball can still stand when going to serve their wives. We seen a young man trying to break the board, but unfortunately he doesn't know that the board is teak wood, which was held by his friend with a back kick, but unfortunately the master's feet did not have brakes. Again, a martial arts master tried to strengthen his legs by breaking a wooden block. But unfortunately the beam was stronger than he thought. Still, with something similar to a martial arts master, Taekwondo tries to break the board in front of his students, but I think he forgot to teach his students how to fend off board attacks. You can see a man trying to break a block, but he doesn't realize that the size of the block is bigger than his arm. This man is trying to break a board held by his friend, but unfortunately the kick was not high and hit his friend's stomach. See a Muay Thai practitioner trying to break a block with his feet, but unfortunately the beam is strong enough even after he tries for the second time. A man is seen demonstrating this stance is quite difficult because every movement must be memorized, but he forgot to tie his trouser straps. We seen a martial arts master making a martial arts tutorial video, how to fight enemies using sharp weapons. But unfortunately his friend can't be invited to cooperate. He can always attack even though he has been parried by the master. The master then tried to kick, but due to his too big belly he couldn't lift his legs. Finally he asked his friend to lower his hand to be kicked by him.